What's going on?
Hello. Hiya.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I love that you're here literally 2 minutes late and you're like, I'm so sorry for being late. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me. Don't banish me for being 2 minutes late. I'm sorry.
Like, I still had like an inch or two left on my cigar. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, she'll get here when she gets here. Just puff it. I'm here. I'm like, oh shit. Well, I guess I'm putting this out now.
Oh, dang. You could have kept puffing it. I wouldn't have mind.
Well, in that case, cut. No.
Right.
I can get back to my other addictions later.
Same. I looked at my blunt on my porch balcony and I was like, nah, we'll save you for later.
Like, I want to show up to the show little buzz, but not like.
Yeah.
That's the good call.
Exactly.
There's nothing is worse than podcasting than just glazed eyes and like,
Yeah, just.
huh?
What? I'm sorry, say that again? Yeah, no.
What was the question?
Yeah.
You got your raspberry twisted tea.
Mhm.
How are those, by the way? Like, I've never actually had one.
Okay, so I get bullied for these all the time because everybody's like, just drink a beer. But I hate beer. I think it's fucking disgusting. And if I want to get fucked up, I'm going to drink liquor. But these, so when I was in college, we had a tradition of like beer, like we would chug beers. And when I got my college ring, when I graduated, I had to dunk my ring in a pitcher of beer and chug. It was stupid, but chug the pitcher of beer and get my ring. So I didn't like beer, so I did twisted tea. And I can shotgun these really fast. So that's why I drink these.
I mean, the thing that people tend to forget is those have more alcohol than most beers.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what I like. Because if I'm going to shotgun something, I want it to like be worth it.
Well, the end result hopefully would be worth it either way.
But beer is just nasty. So I just drink these instead. And I mean, it's not too bad. It's 5% alcohol. But a case of these, or like the big ones, like the tall boys of these, those are delicious.
I was going to get you tall boys, but they didn't have the right flavors.
It's okay. I love the raspberry. I like them all, but raspberry and peach, my go-tos.
Oh, God damn it. They had peach tall boys.
Oh.
Your fucking publicist is like, she wants raspberry.
She wants fresh. She's very specific on the raspberry.
And I'm like, fuck, the 12-pack's only going to have 3 raspberries. I hope that's enough. Fuck.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'll drink them all.
Oh, I know. It's off camera, but for the audience at home, I bought a 12 for her, and she just took the whole 12 and just said, it's off camera. Just
It's right here. It's right here next to me. I'm almost done with this one.
I know, like, we are seconds into the podcast, and I feel like I got to catch up.
Yeah, I'm a drinker.
Good. You're in the right place.
Drinker. I like to drink. That's my favorite. I like to drink. When I was in college, I worked at a bar for a very long time, and we used to do Thirsty Thursdays. So you drink from like Thursday to like Sunday, and then every now and then on a Tuesday. So I drink a lot.
So were you bartending, serving? What were you doing there?
I bartended.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a bartender. I was a mean bartender. I don't know how I made money.
Because guys are dumb?
Yeah, I was mean.
Right.
People liked it.
Dudes are like, oh, she's paying attention to me.
Yeah. You know that, I don't know if you've seen it on social media, but there's a trend where you take the shot and you put it in your mouth and you spit it in their mouth and then you throw water on them and you slap them. And the bartender's supposed to do it to them. So I used to do that to a lot of the college people is when they were annoying me, I would ask them if they want this specific drink. And they'd be like, yeah, what's that? And I'm like, okay, great. Just like it's like slap him and get away with it. That was evil.
No, you're just illustrating how stupid dudes are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, oh, the bartender's paying attention to me? Okay.
Okay, she sounds great.
Yeah. Oh, she touched me.
Oh my God. She slapped me.
And then they can go back to their bros and like, that wasn't shit.
Yeah, she didn't even fucking hurt. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, sure. Okay.
I'm sure there are so many dudes out there that went to your bar that were just bragging about, oh, that shit didn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh, all the time. And I'm like, really? You want to do another? And they're like, no.
You ever knock anybody out? Did you pop?
Yeah, there was this one dude. He was a lot more fucked up than I thought he was. And one of the girls was like, hey, Sawyer, like, do you think you can like go in? And I was like, yeah. And so the trick is you put them in front of you and they're in between your legs and you just
So when you come from back behind the bar?
oh, yeah. Like I sit on top of the bar. So I would like sit on top of the bar and then I'd put them in front of me and then I'd, with a bottle of liquor and hold it and then psh. It was great.
I totally understand why dudes paid for this.
Yeah, exactly, right? And so there was a dude and he was very intoxicated. And I knew him. We were friends. And so
Are you still friends?
yeah, we're still friends to this day. We are still friends. Me and this dude have been through a lot together, but he was being an asshole and very well deserved slap. And he'll tell you to this day he deserved this slap.
What was he doing?
He was just being a dick to the bartenders like normal, but like he had cheated on one of the bartenders.
Wow, that's brave to show back up at the bar when you cheated on any member of the staff. You could have cheated on like the dishwasher, and that's brave. That is fucking brave.
It was brave, but like he was one of my best friends at the time, so I was like, okay, like I can see you being brave, but I can't have your back on this one. Like girl code. So I asked him if he wants the shot. Of course, he says yes. And so he didn't realize that she was going to slap him too. It was our devious little brains. And so she was going to slap him on the left and I was going to slap him on the right. Well, she slapped him really hard. And I apparently didn't realize how hard she hit him. But he like, when she slapped him to the left, he like doubled over and was like, and then I slapped him. And I guess that second one just did him in and knocked out.
And now you committed a crime.
Yeah. He didn't report it. Nothing happened to me. I didn't get in trouble.
That's pretty girl privilege right there.
Yeah.
Like full on assault witnesses.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Like, I'm fine.
Yeah, no.
He tipped.
Yeah, the security guard, his name was Bob. And Bob was so chill. And he just looked at me and he was like, really, Sawyer? Really? And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know. And he was like, go get me a beer. And I was like, okay. Yeah, so it worked. I got away with it.
That is such pretty girl privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Security
Oh,
guard.
yeah, it's my favorite.
Security guard just like,
yeah, no, pretty girl privilege is my favorite thing. I use it all the time.
well, as you should. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would knock someone for using.
I deserve to use this. I worked hard for my pretty girl privilege.
And now you're marrying teas?
Yeah. Well, I do this, so when there's still some in here, but I can't get all of it out, I pour like the little leftover onto the new one. So then that way, that's an alcoholism. That's an alcohol thing. But you pour the rest of it onto here. So then that way you can get all of it.
And you just tip the can back more?
Well, yeah, but then I have to like, and it looks gross and ugly.
It's unladylike. I get it.
Exactly. It's unladylike. Damn it.
Just telling stories about beating down dudes. Perfectly ladylike.
Mm-hmm.
Tipping the beer back too far. Unladylike.
Can't do it. Sorry.
I understand you gotta have your boundaries.
Yeah. Exactly. There are things. I have standards.
Why are you here then?
I got lost on my way to Home Depot. No, I'm just kidding. I liked being here.
Aw.
I heard alcohol, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm in." It's funny because I haven't drank in a minute.
Why not?
I don't know.
Seems like a bad plan.
It does seem like a bad plan. I don't go out anymore. I'm
I hate to break
boring.
you. They bring alcohol to you these days.
I know that. But see, I'm more of like a wine, like sit back, smoke a blunt, drink a glass of wine type or bottle of wine. Mostly it's normally a bottle.
I was not told to bring you a bottle of wine. I was told to bring you twisted teas. There
Yeah.
would have been wine if that's what you want.
No, but I heard the podcast is Now We Drink. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I did criticize your alcohol choices a little bit to your publicist.
Yeah.
Did he tell you?
No.
Okay.
He's probably saving my feelings. He's so nice to me. I'm like, please don't say anything mean because I'll cry. But no, I get judged. I judge myself for these, but here's why. So I drink a lot, like a lot. And I can't drink tequila.
Why not?
Because I get mean.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take all the tequila that's on the table right now away from you then.
Yeah, I fight people on tequila. Every fight I've ever been in like an alcohol setting, I was drinking tequila and I fought someone.
Oh, I got to hear these stories.
Oh, they're bad. They're bad.
No, I definitely got to hear them. You can be like, well, they're amazingly awful. Like,
I was detained by the police.
Okay.
For one of them.
So what happened? Like,
okay.
Get the setup here.
All right, fine. Here we go.
Where was this?
So I was back in my hometown in Texas, and so there is a bar, and the way the bar set up, so I'm going to give you a vibe.
Okay.
Straight country music. It's a country bar, but every now and then they have a hip hop night. Okay. I don't do country music. That's not my thing. I can't country dance. I can't two-step. I don't like it.
Why were you there?
Because my friends were there and they had dollar drinks.
That's the real reason. I get it.
Exactly. Dollar shots, dollar drinks. Well, here's where my pretty privilege kicks in. We had a string of bars and it was in a section and it's called Northgate. I'll say it. Fuck it. It's called Northgate. And
where in Texas is this?
College Station.
Okay. Which is what major city is that near?
So it's 45 minutes south of Houston.
Okay.
Or north of Houston. It's in between Houston and Austin.
Okay, so that's north, yeah.
Yeah, so it's where Texas A&M plays, like the big university. It's there. So when I was in college, I was there. And so they have Northgate, which is all the bars. And there is this one country bar. And of course, it's like a giant country setting. But I was still bartending at the time. And I was friends with a lot of people because I was bartending.
As you do.
As you do. And I had just started telling my friends that I was doing porn. So like, it was like a lot. And so a lot of my friends were also bartenders. So everywhere I went, I drank for free.
As you do, service industry.
As you should. Right. As I should. I should drink for free. So,
I agree. Enjoy drinking for free.
Exactly. Thank you. So everywhere I went, but I always tipped really well because they were my bartender friends. So if they gave me drinks all night long for free, I was giving them like $200, $300 tips.
That's the move.
Exactly. Because they're my friends. And so I was drinking tequila, 1942 to be exact. I was drinking a lot. My college has this tradition where I said, where we chug a pitcher of beer, and it's called a ring dunk. So you take your ring, you dunk it in a pitcher of beer, you chug the pitcher of beer, and you party all night long. So I went to a ring dunk. I went to a friend's ring dunk. I was very intoxicated.
You get intoxicated during these things?
Oh, I was fucked up. And I was talking to this guy that I was talking to for like 3 to 4 years. We were talking for a while, off and on. We never officially dated, but it was like one of those, like, it was a situationship, but it lasted a long time. So we're
going to get back to that in a moment.
Yeah. My ex best friend, she decided that she was going to sleep with him and cheat on her boyfriend with my ex, I guess you could call him. And so I had just found this out. The night of the ring dunk, I found this out. So here I am in this bar, very, very drunk, fucked up. Could not stand. I was wearing these pants to be exact, and these black boot heels. So the thick of the bootness was like this thick. They were thick. That plays later. So just remember, they're thick boot heels.
Uh-oh.
So I'm standing there and I had just found this out. He comes up to me and I'm like, get the fuck away from me, blah, blah, blah. I'm yelling at him. Cool. We're done with him. He's still kind of like standing by our group because we still had mutual friends. Well, she comes up and she shoulder checks me. Okay. You know, it's fine. It's Halloween weekend, by the way. Halloween weekend.
So we're coming up on the anniversary soon.
Yeah. If anyone, this is last year, by the way. If anyone has saw my Halloween costume from last year, I was a schoolgirl. So I had it kind of like a top like this, but it tied. I had a skirt. I had the long black socks and those boot heels and a paddle. And so I was paddling people all night long. So again, I'm standing there. She shoulder checks me. And so I'm looking and I'm like, so what do most girls say when someone shoulder checks them? You can't say, excuse me? So of course I look at her and I'm like, you can't say, excuse me? Like, what the fuck is your problem? And so she's looking, she turns and she goes, you're my problem. Bitch. So of course I'm intoxicated. What the fuck do you mean I'm your problem? And so of course that's exactly what I said is, what the fuck do you mean I'm your problem? Because today is the day and I am the motherfucker one. So what's up? And so she's looking at me and I'm like, what? And so of course the next thing I know is her and I are fighting. She goes to throw a punch at me.
So she threw the first punch?
She threw the first punch. Let's just
Did she actually throw the first punch, or is that the story that we're going?
She definitely threw the first punch, like without a doubt. I've never been in a fight where I've thrown the first punch, but I've definitely always thrown the last. She threw the first punch. It barely hit my cheek. And the next thing I knew is I was on top of her. And my bouncer friend, shout out Matt, he comes and grabs me by my waist, lifts me up, right? So I'm like this. And the only thing that's free are my legs. And so she stands up, or like she sits up like this, and I just kicked her in her mouth with the boot heel, nose and all. Her nose starts gushing blood. She loses a tooth, and I went home. And I chugged a shot on the way out.
And no charges pressed.
And no charges pressed. I walked home scot-free.
Note to self, do not drink tequila around you. You'll just get away scot-free. Like,
yeah. I don't know how that works anymore, but back then, yeah, it worked out in my favor a lot.
Back then, a year ago?
Yeah.
So long ago.
Even now when I go, because I don't go to the bars out like back home anymore, but I'm sure if I did and I stirred up some trouble, but now I'm scared. Like, what if my mugshot gets out? They're going to be like, fucking porn star Sawyer over here is getting arrested.
I mean, it could be some good publicity.
Yeah, but what if I look ugly? That's my biggest fear is, what if I look ugly in my mugshot?
It's a mugshot. I mean,
but see, I'm the type of person I would wear my mugshot on a t-shirt.
But then again, you could end up on that site. Was that Mug Hotties or
Busted? Oh, sorry.
No. Like you could like be like hot and like have a bunch of dudes like.
Yeah,
you've seen that Instagram account, right?
Yes. So my hometown has a page called Busted, and it's where all the people get arrested, and so it's part of like Northgate. So any of the people that get arrested at Northgate, their mugshot goes on to Busted. So I've made fun of a lot of people on that website, like close friends, like, you know, like you're just bullshitting, screenshot it. You're like, hi, like have your mugshot. But I'm scared because what if my mugshot gets up there?
Don't get caught.
Yeah, well, I haven't yet.
Obviously.
Not going.
Right? Just don't get caught.
I'm pretty good. I actually got a scar recently on my leg, and it goes from my thigh to down past my knee. So if anyone sees that in any of my upcoming videos, here's the story. I was running away from the cops. I hopped a fence, and I got caught on the fence, and it cut my leg open. But I didn't get caught by the police.
Was that here or back home?
Back home. All my heathen things happened back home.
You're like, I'm civilized in Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles, I'm a model citizen. Miami, sometimes.
Wait, are there laws in Miami?
I don't think so. I mean,
I've been to Miami a bunch. There's definitely not traffic laws.
But see, what's funny is my ex got arrested for jaywalking in Miami. I fought someone on the streets of Miami and didn't get arrested. So how did you get arrested for jaywalking?
I don't know. Miami Beach?
Yeah. Have you ever been arrested?
Nope.
Or detained?
Nope.
Really?
Somehow I've managed to avoid that my whole fucking life.
Props to you.
I mean, definitely my teenage years, there was some running involved.
Yeah.
As an adult, just managed to not.
Did you ever get caught like on a fence?
A couple times, like, a couple cuts, like tore up jeans.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I was wearing shorts, cut my leg open. Awful.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted to ask you what you did.
Me and my friends were trespassing.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, it was just trespassing. But we were all trespassing on one of my friend's properties. Yeah, it was the whole thing. But it was stupid. And okay, so my friend wasn't in town. We didn't know that our said friend was not in town. And we went to go scare said friend. Well, trespassing laws in Texas are very serious. And you will get shot. So I was running from a weapon and I hopped a fence and cut my leg open on the fence.
Why would you trespass in Texas? Why?
Why do I do a lot of things?
I don't know. We just met. I don't know, but I'm getting to the bottom of it. I think alcohol was involved.
Alcohol is always involved. It's either alcohol or marijuana. My best ideas happen when I'm intoxicated and I'm bored.
Yeah, trespassing and hopping fences is not a marijuana idea.
Hey, I have stolen a mailbox. I have stolen street signs. You know those little like sticky things that stick out of the ground on highways? You know,
like mile markers?
Yeah. I have 5 of those. Why? I don't know.
Okay, so I have to inventory my shit before you leave. Got
Oh
it.
no, I won't steal from you, I promise. It's like public things. Like I have a lot of margarita glasses from Roadhouse.
Those aren't public things. Those aren't public. Those literally belong to the Texas Roadhouse. They have their name on them.
Yeah, but they're like $1 billion corporation.
I'm just saying that is not a public thing.
It's like stealing from Walmart. Like, are you really stealing if it's from Walmart?
I mean, I believe Walmart thinks you are. Pretty sure Walmart presses charges.
On the record, I have never stolen anything from Roadhouse or Walmart. Please don't sue me.
These are all alleged.
These are all alleged.
Like
allegedly, I did it.
These are all stories. Like
you can't come into my house without a warrant.
She's just doing the bit for the show.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
Right.
It was just a joke.
It's okay. It's not what you know in life. It's what you can prove, and they got to prove.
Prove it. Prove it. They're gonna be like, actually, we have you on the record. We have you on this podcast.
Yeah, but how many Texas Roadhouse locations are there?
Yeah, exactly. Come on now.
Which one did you steal from?
All of them.
Just national tour of stealing from Texas Roadhouse.
Come with me. I'm gonna make it a video. Come with me to steal from.
Oh, you want to make me an accessory?
Yeah.
I love that we've known each other for like 20 minutes. You're like, can you come be accessories to my crimes? Pretty girl privilege, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, please.
Come on, please.
Come on.
Why not? I promise we won't get caught. I just shove him.
No, you promise you won't get caught.
No, I promise we. It's Roadhouse.
I don't know. Your man got
What's
caught
the
for
worst
jaywalking.
they're gonna say?
Your man got caught for jaywalking.
X-Man.
Well,
He deserved it. He's an asshole.
Your man at the time was not protected by your aura.
I wasn't there.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I wasn't there. That's his
If
own-
you were there, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it would have been different.
So what you're saying is we go to the Texas Roadhouse, and if you leave early, I'm fucked.
Yeah, but I won't leave you there.
Aw.
I promise. Yeah. I'm a good person. Or I try to be.
So I want to rewind back to the brawl real quick.
Okay, back to the brawl.
So if you're in a situationship with this dude,
Mm-hmm.
why does anyone care who's fucking who here?
Cause
What?
okay, we were in a situationship for like 2 to 3 years.
Right, but if it was that serious,
But
someone should have put a title on it.
But we weren't fucking other people.
Then how are you not in an actual relationship?
But see, that's what I consider. That's why I consider it a relationship.
And he was just like, wouldn't commit?
Yeah,
Well, he gave you no expectation of monogamy, did he?
that's fair.
So why are you upset?
Yeah, but it's my best friend. Like you could go fuck anyone else. You gotta fuck my best friend.
I mean, is your best friend hot?
Eh.
Well, not anymore. I mean,
Well,
bust up
not
face,
anymore.
but took care of that. You're like,
Took care of that problem.
like she was
She was alright.
till she got a boot to the face.
In my defense, she had a boyfriend. So not only was she fucking up our friendship, she was fucking up her relationship.
I mean, but that sounds like her and his bad choices.
So we have a friend group and we call it the vortex.
All right.
And it's an issue where everyone fucks everyone inside this vortex. But it's all like everyone dates everyone.
Okay.
So it's just like.
So I don't understand if this is the expected behavior in this friend group.
Yeah, but see what happened is everybody was in like committed situationships at this time. So like committed without committed. She was in a relationship with her man. So they were.
I mean, but that sounds like their problem.
Yeah.
She cheated.
Exactly. But you're gonna come over here my way? What did I do to you? But it was also a lot of other drama. Like she was talking about my mom. She was talking about my sister. Like.
Was she talking about she wanted to fuck them or?
No.
I'm
Just trash. Yeah, no. Just trash talking.
No, I know.
But I was like, and when tequila's involved.
No, I understand. Like,
see what happens?
Emotions flare and shit, but it's just like one of those things where like, yeah, it sucks when, the person you're in a relationship fucks somebody else, but it's like, if it's not technically against the rules.
Oh, now? I don't give a fuck. Because I'm probably fucking someone else too.
Oh, you know what that is?
Tequila?
That is not tequila.
What is this?
That is Malort.
What is this?
It is a liqueur that is very famous in Chicago. I will subject you to it after the show because
I don't know about that.
Oh, I mean, it's a bit.
Yeah, interesting. I like liqueur. I like almond liqueur. Like amaretto.
I was led to believe that.
Yeah.
But
I like liqueur.
So now you wouldn't, like, in retrospect, you wouldn't be upset about that if that situationship.
No. Like, I mean, overall, you turned out to be a very fucking terrible person.
Well, yeah, generally, if you're with someone for 3 years and like.
Yeah. So I think overall, just everything in general, I'm more sad the friendship ended than the situationship in her. So.
Yeah, but it sounds like she was being a fucking horrible person anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta let shit go.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, it sounds like the dick didn't really fucking matter. It was more like the rest of it that is honestly.
Exactly, yeah. And I think that's more, and there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of our other friends involved and other such things. And I was like, bro, to be honest, you had that shit coming. And see, I'm one of those friends. Like, I am the friend. I am the friend. You do not get involved in something unless you want it to go the absolute fucking furthest. Like, I'm gonna take it there. You think you can go to hell? I'm gonna go to, like, the center of the earth.
Once again, thank you for trying to involve me in your crimes. This really sounds like a horrible idea.
Like, I will. You think you can go low? I can go a lot lower. And I try not to be that person anymore. Because it's not nice.
I hear an asterisk on the, I'm trying.
I've been good. I've been good lately. There's a lot of things.
What's lately? Hours, weeks?
Months.
Months? All right.
Months. I've been good for like the past, like, I'd say like 8 months. But, every now and then.
How long you been out of Texas?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I just think that overall, I've been doing good. But, every now and then, people try you, and you just have to let your crazy out. You ever had to do that?
Here and there.
Yeah. See, sometimes you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to let this psycho part of me out real quick, and I'll put it back in our box.
These days, I just, I go about it other ways. Like, I'm in the middle of suing somebody right now, so.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that when you're in a lawsuit. So I've been good.
It's like, someone decided to fuck around and find out. It's like, instead of fucking them up, like I said to someone recently, like, in my 20s, I'd probably be in jail over this shit right now.
Yeah.
As an older dude now, I'm like, no, I'm just looking to ruin your credit with a court judgment.
Yeah, I agree. Now that I've gotten older and I have a company, I have an LLC, I'm a lot more like, okay, well, I'm just going to sue you. I'll see you in court for defamation and emotional distress.
Are people out here defaming you?
Yeah. People are assholes. It's a lot of people from like high school and people that knew me in college that, like get mad because they don't like I won't give them anything or won't help them out in any way or like help
Are
them
they all like,
somewhere.
oh, she does porn now? Why aren't you fucking me?
Yeah. Or like, oh, can I borrow like $200? And I'm like, go get a fucking job.
Right?
I have a job. Just because I get fucked doesn't mean I don't have a job.
I mean, it's a lot harder work than people think.
Yeah, exactly. I'm there for fucking 8 hours. What are you guys doing for 8 hours?
Right? You got to come do podcasts like this shit.
I like this. This is fun. I love podcasts.
Aw.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't like this.
Like, I have no idea what I got myself into before I got here, but yeah, I wouldn't be here.
Second thought. I have to get. I gotta go home.
That was a good show. Have a good one. Peace.
Nice night.
I just imagine you picking up the whole case of Twisted Tea on your way out the door.
Just carrying it out. All right, bye.
Thanks for the show. Have a good one.
Everything.
Let me know when it drops.
Yeah. Me. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I'm actually supposed to go home after this trip. And I'm avoiding it. I think I'm going to go to Miami to stay out of trouble.
Those are generally not words that go hand in hand. Going to Miami to stay out of trouble.
Well, out of like hometown trouble. Like Miami, I was probably still getting like Miami trouble. But at least I'll make money while I'm in Miami.
Right?
So, fuck it.
So between LA and Miami, which one do you prefer?
Miami.
Really?
Yeah. I love LA. Don't get me wrong. I love LA. But all my friends are in Miami.
Why? Why are they in Miami?
Everybody lives there. I only have like 2 friends that live here.
Need more friends.
I need more friends. If anybody wants to be my friend.
I haven't decided yet.
I haven't decided. You're a little sketchy.
Like, just 10 minutes into me, my place like, so crimes? Crimes? You want to commit some crimes? Like, you don't even know if I'm going to be a good accomplice.
Are you going to be a good accomplice?
I haven't decided yet.
Are you going to snitch me out?
No.
Okay, then. You're a great accomplice.
But that's a horrible idea. Like, if I'm an accomplice, like, snitching you out means I have to admit I committed crimes.
No. You plead the fifth, and I will get you a great lawyer.
No. But I'm saying, like, if I were to snitch you out, I'd be admitting to crimes. Like, that's a bad plan.
Yeah. That's a terrible plan.
Right.
My plan is, I want a lawyer.
Right.
That is always my go-to. I want a lawyer, and I am not saying jack shit until my lawyer gets here.
That is 100% the move.
Oh, yeah. People that talk to police without a lawyer present, I'm like, why? Why?
So I knew a 30-year Chicago homicide detective for a long time. We ended up at dinner one night, and he was just like, people want to confess. He's like, I can get a confession out of anybody unless they're the person who just says lawyer. He's like, if you talk to me, I will get a confession out of you. But the people I know I can't break are the people that, like, you get them in the box and they're just pointing at their lawyer's business card. They'll just point at the card and say lawyer.
Yeah, that's me. I'm like, lawyer, call him.
Right.
I'm not saying jack shit.
But he's like, people just want to confess.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't know if it's a guilt thing or...
So I have a degree in forensic pathology. And so I wanted to be an ME. Like, that was my goal. I wanted to do dead bodies, like, crime scenes, like, all of that.
Are you Dexter? Are you female Dexter?
I need a lawyer to answer that.
I'm a little nervous now.
You got hot. Holy shit.
Right? Like, Jesus. I'm not sure I should be giving her more alcohol.
I have personally never killed anyone.
But how many people have you watched die?
I plead the fifth.
Oof. That's an answer of more than zero.
That's an answer of I'm not saying shit.
Right. But that is still an answer of more than zero.
Yeah. Interesting.
Like, they were trespassing. It was legal.
Yeah.
How many guns do you own?
A lot.
I mean, you're from Texas. It's kind of required.
A lot. Yeah, I own a lot of guns. I like guns.
What's your everyday carry when you're down in Florida?
In Florida or Texas?
Either or.
So I have a pistol. I have a Glock.
So is the Glock the everyday carry?
No, I like my pistol.
Like what type of pistol?
I have two. I have like an old fashioned. You open it, fucking.
Well, like what kind of revolver is it?
I don't fucking remember. There's like a million. I have a lot. I have a lot of guns. So it really just depends on which one matches my outfit that day. I have pistols. I have Glocks. I have a shotgun. I have a couple ARs, fully loaded. I will shoot you. Do not come to my house without notice. Or unless
you won't make it over the fence.
You won't make it over the fence. I have a dog and she looks cute, but she's vicious. But no, I like guns. I think guns are cool to have if you know how to use them properly and do them smart. I will never care if I'm drinking somewhere. If I'm out and about, I will not have a gun on me. I'll have a taser or I'll have a pepper spray, but I won't have a gun.
Oh, that's a smart way to do it.
Yeah.
Like, people seem to think in the fucking movies like, oh, once you have a gun, you're fucking invincible. Like, no, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That thing is a problem statistically on home invasions. People take them away from the homeowner and use them on them.
Yeah, because people don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my friend's dad is the sheriff.
Oh, that's why you've been getting off on all this. It all makes sense now. It all fucking makes sense now.
Small town things. When your grandpa's a judge, you can get away with a lot.
Oh, yeah, you've killed people.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Alex Murdaugh trial?
Nah, I'm not familiar.
You should watch it. It's on Netflix. So he was a lawyer in Carolina.
Oh, no, I know about the story, though. I didn't watch
the
documentary, but like fucking murdered his boy and
murdered his son and his wife.
Yep.
Allegedly murdered his son and wife.
Yeah, it's still in pending trial.
The evidence, I don't think he did it.
Really?
I don't think it was him. I think it was his other son.
I mean, wasn't there cell phone footage like right before his son got killed?
Yeah, so there was video of him being there, but I don't think he actually killed them. I think he was there. I don't think he killed him. I think it was someone else.
I've seen tidbits of it, but I don't know.
It's interesting. If you watch the documentary on Netflix, it's pretty interesting. I watched the entire thing in like one night because I was like addicted. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta see what happens.
Like,
but, yeah.
How do I not fuck up like this dude?
How do I not get caught? How to Get Away with Murder is a great show. You learn a lot.
Hypothetically, how would you get away with a murder?
I know exactly how I would do a murder. Hypothetically, if I was to kill someone, I would use potassium chloride.
Injected or?
Injected. It mimics the effects of a heart attack. I would do it under their toenail with a butterfly needle syringe. And yeah. That's how I would kill someone. That or an ice cube or like an icicle.
Stab him through the heart with an icicle.
Fuck yeah.
That's some CSI bullshit.
Good luck proving anything without a weapon.
I mean, depending on how much of their DNA is all over you.
Well, don't leave any DNA. That's easy.
I'm not sure I should be your friend.
I'm a great friend to have. I'm
going to tell you we're friends. Like, I don't want to die.
Oh, that makes me sad.
That I'm going to try to save myself?
I would never kill you. I would never harm you.
I'm sure you said that to your best friend, too.
People would notice.
Right? There's all this proof. Unless you kill me tonight and then this never airs and like...
Nah.
It's just like... Tell your publicist, like, I showed up. He just didn't answer the door.
There. I
Must have had a heart attack.
I don't know what happened. I called him. Nothing. Nada.
Just dead in the chair waiting for me to show up. He had a heart attack.
I don't know what happened.
That fucking drunk bastard just had a heart attack.
Lucky for you, I do not have any potassium chloride.
I don't know that.
Well, you could check.
Yeah, she looks in her bag. I'm not even wearing shoes right now. I'm vulnerable to this attack.
Oh my gosh. You know, one of my biggest fears is dying naked.
Why?
Because.
Like, you're literally naked on the internet. That's such a weird fear
I know,
for someone
right?
who gets naked on the internet.
It's so stupid for someone that like literally gets their pussy pounded on the internet. But I'm terrified because what if it's like my mom and my mom has to find me and I'm naked? Or if it's like an EMT and I'm like naked in there. Did you know Marilyn Monroe, when she died, her body went missing for 8 hours? You know what they did to her body?
I hate to break it to you. Small articles of clothing aren't going to stop them doing to your body what they did to me.
Well, yeah, but when I'm home, I'm like sweaters, sweatpants.
I hate to break it to you. Those could be removed too.
Well, yeah, but I don't want anyone doing anything to my dead body. That's
you'll be dead.
Sick.
It won't. Oh, I agree, it's sick, but you'll be dead. It won't matter to you.
Well, yeah. Well, if I'm haunting whoever does anything to me. I'm haunting you.
But what if you die of natural causes?
That's fair. Touche. But if they do anything, would you want someone to touch your dead body?
I mean, I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be in there rotting somewhere.
I mean, like, sexually.
I'll be dead. I won't care.
Really?
I believe this is all we get. This is the whole show.
Interesting. So you don't believe in like reincarnation or anything?
Nothing.
Wow. That's crazy.
Why?
I don't know. I think, and I was talking to someone about this the other day, and I feel like it's psychologically embedded in human nature to believe in hope. And this can't be it. Oh my gosh, this can't be all we do is like, this is it. And then we die and that's it. There's nothing else. I feel like it's a survival thing.
Oh, 100%. Because
have to believe in something else, whether that's God or reincarnation or whatever.
Yeah, because why would society go on if you don't believe there's anything like
exactly?
Because I'm fucking a hedonist and I like feeling things.
Yeah.
So I'm just here for the good time.
Exactly.
And I'm here for the good time as long as I can fucking have it.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
I'm not gonna deny myself good times now on the there may be something after this. Like I can't wrap my head around the people that are like, oh, hey, this book written by people that didn't shit indoors says if I do these things, I will get a fucking paradise forever.
Star. Yeah.
And like deny yourself the pleasures of now. Like
no, I completely agree. But I always think it's so interesting when people are like, this is it, like that's it. We're done. But I also think it's such a big part of human nature to be like, well, this can't be all that we do. Is like, oh, like once we're dead, that's it, that we're gone.
Oh no, it's terrifying. Yeah. I fucking hate it.
Isn't that like such a scary thing?
Oh no, it's absolutely terrifying.
So I believe in like, I guess reincarnation. That's I don't know. That's such a tricky question because like when I was little, of course, like being a pastor's kid, I grew up in like church and like I went to church every Sunday, like church on Wednesdays nights, like stuff like that, like youth group and shit. And I think that was like such an like embedded thing. But then as I got older, I was like, it's like a game of telephone. Over years, like history is really just a giant game of telephone.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I have it tattooed on me. History is written by the victors.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not necessarily what actually happened. It's just written down by the fucking people that got to survive.
Exactly.
And
so I'm like, how do we really know what happened?
Well, it's one of those things where like, if you look at any of the organized religions with any real scrutiny, it's just like, the shit doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I fully understand, like, back in the day when we were all fighting for resources and land and shit like that.
Right.
That shit was necessary. We needed to, have something that bound us together so we could fight off the invaders that were coming for our land, women, and fucking all that bullshit. Like, the fact that both Judaism and Islam's like, can't eat pork. Because back in the day, undercooked pork would fucking kill you.
Yeah, I think that's just such an interesting, like, thing is there's so many different variations of religion as a whole. And I just think it's so crazy because, like, honestly, how do you know which one's correct?
None of them.
Yeah. And so, like, I know, like, when I was, like, a baby porn star, everybody was like, Sawyer, there's a couple things you're not allowed to talk about. Do not talk about religion. Do not talk about politics. And do not talk about children on your Twitter. Like, that's a big no-no. Don't do that. Companies will, like, shun you, blah, blah, blah. Then I saw Brandy Love on Twitter. And that girl has got some fucking balls. I was like, holy shit, she doesn't care. And I'm like, that's such like, and she still gets booked. Like, no one gives a fuck because she's Brandy fucking Love. Who the fuck cares? And I just think like it's such like a crazy aspect. Like, obviously everyone believes in something, whether that's nothing or you believe in God, you believe in Buddha or whatever the fuck you believe in, reincarnation. But I think me personally, I don't know what I believe in. I love to hear I like to pick other people's brains. So I think it's cool to see what other people like.
I don't fault anyone else for their religious beliefs as long as they're not trying to enforce it on other people.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
You know, if you want to believe in reincarnation, you want to believe in Christ, you want to believe in whatever, as long as you're not like, oh, you're a horrible person because you don't believe what I believe.
Right. Yeah, no.
And that goes for pretty much anything. It's just like, are you a vegan? Are you fucking mad at people that aren't vegans? Like,
no, you know what? I'm going to say it. The people that can't have like meat, like it fucks up their body. Same thing with people that can't have like gluten and shit. I get it. But the people that choose to be vegan, why?
Well, there's a bunch of reasons.
Yeah, I get it. Like fucking save the little birdies and the fucking animals.
I mean, but that's a naive fucking.
Yeah.
Because commercially grown crops fucking kill so many ground nesting animals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so, and oh my God. We were talking about this earlier. We were talking about Japan. We won't get into Japan. But I will get into Europe as a whole. Europe and that other side of the country? World. Other side of the world is just so, I like to think that they're more advanced. I feel like they're more advanced and their stuff is just so much better than ours.
In a lot of cases, yeah.
Yeah, like their food, their schooling, their healthcare, like it's fucking nuts. Have you ever been to Norway?
I've been to Finland, not Norway.
I want to go to Norway so fucking badly. They have free healthcare. If you're pregnant, you get paid leave to be pregnant. Like,
God, who wants to do that?
Yeah, I don't want to get pregnant, but I'm just saying, like,
But if it happens.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if anybody wants to breed me, let me know. I'm just kidding.
She's not kidding.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I have a job to uphold.
Oh, like pregnancy porn's not a thing.
I won't do pregnancy porn.
Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna say it. This is the first time I'm ever saying this on record. I personally don't think that pregnancy porn is okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like we share so much of our stuff and pregnancy is such a personal aspect.
But if the performer's signing up to do it and they're personally okay with it, what's the problem?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a shit if anybody else is doing it.
Just you.
Just me personally, I won't do it. I just feel like it's so personal and that's such a thing. Like if like I'm saying, like me and my ex-partner, my porn star friends knew him, my agents knew him. And him and I had a talk and it was, if we get pregnant, would I like continue working? And I told him, I was like, no, like I won't shoot OnlyFans content while I'm pregnant. I won't shoot while I'm pregnant. Even after, I don't think that I would.
That'd just be the end of your career?
I think so.
Why?
I don't know. I think it also has to do with the fact that I have a degree and that I've always wanted to use my degree. But I have so much fun living life, doing porn, traveling, and meeting all these fun people and living up my 20s. Eventually, I'll retire and do something with my degree, I think. But overall, I just, I feel like that's such a personal thing. And I don't want, like, I shout out to people that are fucking porn star parents. You guys are fucking phenomenal. I've met some people that have kids in this industry and they're fucking fantastic parents. And I applaud them for that. I really, really fucking do. And I think it's such a stupid question that, oh, well, are your kids, like, your kids are going to get bullied for you doing porn. Are you watching porn from 10 years ago? Are you watching porn from 20 years ago?
Guess what? Your kid may get bullied about something else.
Yeah. Exactly. Your kid's going to get bullied because his name's fucking Apple. Not fucking your mom getting fucked on camera.
Right. And the thing about it is, like, that old stereotype, I think, comes back from, like, 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. I think it's such a conservative thing.
Well, it's not even a conservative thing. Like, 10, 15 years ago, though there was more production. So it's like, if you were a porn star, you were on box covers. It was, there were so fewer people that were porn stars. Mm-hmm. And you were for the most part, if you were a successful porn star, you were much more elevated than like the average performer, average OnlyFans creator now. Yeah. Like, yes, there are definitely still people that are top of the tier that are really fucking famous, but it's much easier because the glom of content, how easy it is to make content now, of just getting lost in the sauce. Like, yeah, it's, if you were to stop today, except for your diehards, you know, no one's probably going to be like looking for your content.
Yeah, they're going to be like, where the fuck is Sawyer?
Right.
Nowhere.
But people are still looking up Jen Jameson.
Yeah. Or like Lana Rhodes or Riley Reid, Mia Khalifa.
Well, I think they're more looking at Mia Khalifa because she's out than because she's made such a big stink about her being out. Yeah. Like, if she had just quietly gone out into the night and gone about
that's fair.
Her civilian life.
Even Lana Rhodes too, though. And I'm gonna speak on that. I'll say it. I think that's so fucking stupid. I think it's so dumb for someone to be like, I hate porn and blah, 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 like, fuck the porn industry. And if that's how you fucking feel, if that's really how you fucking feel, that you hate this industry and this industry was so fucking awful to you and all these people were so fucking terrible, why do you still use your porn name?
Branding.
Because it makes you money.
Right. Well,
exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going out in public and publicly besmirching the industry that built your name, yeah, it's obviously about money, branding.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know how anyone doesn't see right through that.
Yeah. Why would you not use your porn name that made you fucking millions? That would be a dumb PR move.
Right.
And you're not going to do that because you're making fucking millions off your porn name. Because the industry started your career. It built that fucking name up for you so fucking well. And you flourished so fucking well. But fuck the industry. Oh, I was treated so fucking badly in the industry.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying people don't get treated badly in this industry.
Right, and
there are a lot of people that have problems in this industry. And I fully support those girls and I fully stand by those girls. But I think that when you so publicly besmirch the industry and you're like, man, fuck those porn people, fuck the industry, fuck my agent, blah, 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 and all of this stuff, then get out. Don't use your porn name. Get out. If the industry is that fucking awful to you and you have that many problems, go away.
Yeah, but you got to remember, these people may be like used to the money, the limelight.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not saying like the industry's fucking innocent all the time. They may have had a real rough fucking time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, there have been like situations where I've even texted my own agent and been like, what the fuck is this about? Because like, obviously this is like before me in porn. And I've been like, bro, what the fuck is this? Just so I can be like educated on the situation. And so I don't ever speak on something publicly unless I know all aspects of it.
Till tonight.
Yeah, till tonight. Fuck that. No, I'm kidding. But for the most part, if you look at my Twitter, I'm very silent about those things. When Motley had all their issues, I came about Motley because I had my own experience with Dave Rock. When people came out about other hussy models, I was more silent on that because I don't know. I don't want to sit there and call someone a fucking liar and be like, you're a fucking liar, blah, blah, blah. I had a wonderful experience with this person. Just because I had a wonderful experience with that person, that doesn't mean that someone else didn't have a fucking terrible experience with that person.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So when I see shit like that on Twitter and I'm like, how can you sit there and bash someone so fucking hard?
It's a rough situation because like, you want to believe people. You want to fucking believe what they got to say. Depends on who's commenting. Some people are definitely doing it so they can fucking be like, tag on, clout chase. Be like, yo, fuck that motherfucker. Like, look at me too. Look at me too. Fuck that motherfucker. And then there's some people that are very well-meaning that are like, I'm here to support you. Fuck that motherfucker. Yeah. And then
no, definitely. I think the Motley situation with Dave Rock was so fucked up personally. And when I spoke out about the whole Motley and Dave Rock thing, the very first thing I said was, my heart goes out to all of the girls at Motley. All the girls that have been personally affected by Dave Rock, by Ryan, by Motley as a whole. And I fully stand by that. Just because I had my own experience with him. And I'm like, So there are times where there are certain things that I don't speak publicly about.
No, that makes sense. I mean, well, and that's a weird, like, and that's how some of these predators thrive in this industry is because people are also afraid to speak up because they don't want a good reputation of like being someone who's going to talk shit or, it is still kind of an old boys club.
Yeah, no.
At times. And like, the whole Motley situation, like, I have never met Dave Rock a day in my life. I've met Ryan a handful of times.
Yeah, I've never met Ryan.
And I'm in a weird situation because, like, I'm happy to let you express your feelings. I've had other recent Motley performers on, like, say their piece. Yeah. Very regularly, Motley sent me to their clients, like, without ever having a official relationship with me. I had a lot of Motley performers on who like told me off record, like, yeah, Motley told me to hit you up and come do the show. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's a weird situation for me because it's like, well, I don't want to be out here like acting like I'm biting the hand that feeds, but it's like, I'm also not here to fucking censor people.
I'll say it publicly. Fuck you, Dave Rock. Fuck you, Ryan. Fuck Motley as a motherfucking hole. I'll say it.
And I'm not going to stop you.
That's how I feel.
And I'm not here to stop you.
That's how I feel. I feel like Dave Rock is a fucking liar and he's a manipulator and he's a narcissist. And I feel like Ryan knew exactly what was going on. And if he wants to sit there and be all innocent, then fucking be all innocent. But karma's a bitch and she always comes back around.
I mean, if you're in Ryan's...
I'm going to get in trouble for that one. Ooh, I'm going to get a call later. They're going to be like, Sawyer, what the fuck?
Well, it's one of those things like, no matter where Ryan is in that situation, I don't, as I said, I don't know. I've met Ryan at a party like once or twice. Yeah. I have no idea. But if he's completely innocent, that's his line.
If you are completely innocent, all right then.
That's your line. If you're not completely innocent, what are you going to be like? Yeah, I knew my homie was a piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
Like what do you do in that situation?
Come on now.
No matter what the truth of the matter is, Ryan's line has to be what Ryan's line is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, no one's going to come out and be like, by the way, my business partner was a piece of shit for years. I knew.
I just barely found out.
Like, I needed to make that money, so, like, I just put up with it. Like,
exactly.
No one's going to come out and say that, even if that is the reality of the situation. And I'm not saying that's the reality with the situation. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
It's like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm not one of those people to pipe up about shit I don't know about. Like,
no.
Like, I 100% want to support people that, like, have shit to say, like, and that's why I'm like happy to let people fucking come on here and say it. But you all right?
No, I have to pee so badly.
You know, you can just pause and pee.
Okay, can I pause and pee?
Yeah.
Great. I was like holding it for so long. Sorry, guys. Your girl had a pee, and also schmokies. So we schmokies, and I peed, and now we're back. Hello.
Yay.
Yay!
Slightly less vibrating, Sawyer.
Yeah, slightly less bouncy. I'm chill now. We're good.
Literally, I was just like,
what's wrong with her?
Yeah. I need to ask before people. I need to ask before people are like, so was your guest just fucked up? Like, just tweaking on your show?
Not tweaking, I promise. I just had a pee.
It was just prepared to hold it for the rest of the show.
I was so prepared. I was like, oh. Have you ever, like, peed in a weird place?
I mean, what constitutes a weird place?
Like, have you ever, like, obviously, like, peed on the side of the road?
Obviously.
Yeah. Have you ever peed your pants?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never peed myself.
I mean, it's definitely happened.
Yeah. I've shit myself.
I've done that too.
That was terrible. It was the very first time I ever drank, and I was very, very fucked up. And
the worst shitting myself experience I ever fucking had. Like, I was out at the bar with my girlfriend at the time, and we'd taken separate cars, and we're going back to my place, and like, I've been drinking, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop at the gas station. I need to fucking piss real fucking bad. And I'm standing there peeing. I have what is a 50-50 fart, and I shat myself in the bathroom. Like, there's nothing like standing in a bathroom, using the bathroom, and shitting yourself. Like, you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh my God. No, oh my God. I'm going to say it. This is embarrassing, but fuck it. Whatever.
More embarrassing than shitting yourself in a bathroom?
I was out with friends, and I was so fucked up. You know, it was the most fucked up I've ever been I've only blacked out twice.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Once
Night's young, though.
Once was on spring break, and the other was this time. And I was so fucked up.
The third is tonight.
I was so fucked up. And I like smacked my face on the concrete like 6 times. Like, I was gone.
While shitting yourself?
No. This is the same time I got kicked out of a kettle. You ever been kicked out of a kettle? That's an all-time low to be kicked out.
Kettle?
You don't know what a kettle is?
Oh.
Think of like a Denny's, but worse.
But not Waffle House.
Not Waffle House low, but low. Like an IHOP, but like a dollar version of an IHOP.
No.
It's a kettle.
It's definitely a South Texas thing.
Yeah, it's a Southern thing, but
I've been all over the South. I've never heard of.
Yeah, I threw up on myself in the kettle, shit myself in the booth at a kettle, and I don't remember any of it. I just remember my friend took me home. And this is before I started porn. This is before anything. I was bartending and I was gone. I was going through a lot at the time. My best friend died and was drinking my weight. And I drank more than my weight that night.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. And then I went home and I was like, bro. And I was living with my grandparents. My grandma was like, the next morning I like woke up. My grandparents were like, what happened to you last night? And I was like, oh.
It's a good friend who still took you home because, like,
yeah.
There are very few people in this world that if they're covered in vomit and shit, I'd put them in my car.
Yeah, no. My friends put me in their car, washed me off, like gave me a bath, sprayed me down with a water hose.
Yet you're worried about dying naked.
Yeah.
You're like, y'all can spray me down. That's fine. But if I'm dead.
Yeah. If I'm dead, don't touch
me. Put me in like a fucking full robe.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Seriously. Like if you ever puke and shit yourself, I'm going to call an Uber with your phone.
Right? No.
I'll make sure you're in the Uber.
No, and it's funny because now I'm such like, I'm really not that big of a partier now, but before I was balls to the wall. I was out.
But only blacked out twice. That's pretty impressive.
Right. Exactly. And so one of the times I blacked out, and this is when I met situationship. That's what we'll call him, the situationship.
All right.
I met situationship this night, and it was the first spring break after quarantine, after COVID, very first spring break college let us have. And A&M is fucked for this, but they let us have spring break in a day. They gave us 1 day for spring break. So what do college people think? Like, if you're in college, what are you going to think? I'm going to get fucked up as much as possible for this day.
I'm an adult. I don't need an institution to tell me this is the day I get fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the day I'm going to get fucked up. So I started drinking at 7 a.m.
As you do.
Yeah. I'm 100 pounds soaking wet. I decided that I was going to drink everything under the sun on an empty stomach. I started with amaretto and 1010 coconut whiskey.
Gross.
Yeah. It has coconut flakes in it. It was absolutely fucking disgusting. The bottle is this big, and I drank the entire thing by myself.
I'm sorry.
A bottle of amaretto, and what did me in was a shot of Patron.
Always the tequila. Always back.
It was the tequila. The tequila did me in. I did a shot of Patron. And all I remember is we were playing beer pong outside. We rented an Airbnb and we were playing beer pong. I could barely fucking stand. Me and Situationship were playing beer pong together. And I made the winning shot. Have no clue how I fucking did it. I could barely see the cups. I won. And everybody was like, bro, how'd you fucking do that? I'm like, I don't know. We won. The next thing I know is I'm sitting in a bathtub, completely naked, and vomiting. Situationship, this is the night we met, and he took care of me the entire time.
So y'all trauma bonded.
Yeah, we trauma bonded. He put me in the king size bed of like the master of this Airbnb. Like, I stayed by myself. He slept on the shower floor with a pillow because he didn't want to wake me up and be like, why the fuck is this strange man in the bed with me? Like, what happened?
No, he just didn't want to be covered in your fluids. I get it.
That too.
I get it. Like you may be coming, just every orifice, there may be things coming out of you. So like, I get his move there.
The way I see it is, he's a good guy.
He's like, I'm not trying to ruin these clothes from some girl I just met.
We built a pillow wall so we could stay separate from each other. So we wouldn't kiss or do anything while I was intoxicated.
That's a weird sign. Like,
yeah.
Well, no, on his part, just be like, I don't have enough self-control to not, make a move on this girl is too drunk to fuck. Like,
I guess that's more of like a logical standpoint. Like my toxic brain is like, oh my God, he's such a good guy. Like we built a pillow wall.
I mean, it's cute and all, but like looking at it from the outside, like, bro, you don't have enough self-control to like, oh, I'm in a bed with a hot girl who is obviously too intoxicated to consent right now. I'm going to have to put a physical barrier between us. Right. Otherwise, I'm going to rub my boner against her. And if she says yes, and then she says yes, I'm going to commit a crime.
That sounds wild.
Please don't clip that into something out of context. Like,
no.
Out of context clip. Like, God damn.
It's a GIF. It's like all over Twitter. Like, sorry guys, my bad.
Like, as a dude, you have to recognize when the other party is too drunk to fuck. Like,
yeah, no, for sure.
Because there's definitely been like a lot of drunk sex in my life, but there's definitely been times where like I was hanging out with someone
drunk
and she is annihilated. She's like, I want to suck your dick. I'm like, nah. Nah, you are falling in and out of consciousness. Yeah. And when you're awake, you're grinding on me, but you're in and out. No.
Props to you though, because there are a lot of people in this world that be like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's just like, this is not cool. Yeah, no. Well, I also want to active participate when I'm having sex. Like, oh, cool.
I don't like drunk sex.
I mean, I've had a lot of it. A lot.
Drunk sex is my favorite. I feel like I can't perform well on drunk sex. I feel like I can't enjoy it. Is that just me?
No. I've had a lot of unfortunate drunk sex. I've definitely hooked up with a bunch of people that I wouldn't fuck sober. Mm-hmm. Where it was just like, I was drunk and horny. Mm-hmm. I definitely banged a friend's friend who, like, she had thrown at me at like a previous party where I was not super drunk, and I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And I got trashed at a different party, and the person I was actually trying to fuck was like not down that night, and she rolled by. I'm like, and yeah, hooked up, and then like in the morning it was just like, that was a mistake.
I feel that. We're gonna pause one more time.
Not pee again.
I broke the seal.
It's all good. All good. And she's back.
Hello.
I broke the seal, but she's back.
I broke the seal.
But yeah,
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of just drunk hookups where it's just like, this is questionable. Like,
yeah. No.
Audience has definitely heard a bunch of those stories, but it's like there was, I think it was 2014. Like, I think I only had sex sober once the whole year. Mm-hmm. Like, bunch of different partners, and it was just like, I only hooked up sober once the whole fucking year.
I get that. No, I mean, I'm sure I've had like drunk sex like college wise and like outside of college, like right before I started porn. But now I think I'm so scared to have sex with someone that's not tested. It like freaks me out.
Understandable.
Because I'm like, that's my job. Like,
Yeah.
My livelihood relies on like a good test. And so if I pop for something just for like one night of fucking fun, that's 2 weeks of work. That's 2 weeks of money that I'm missing out on.
Yep. That's just doing solos on OnlyFans for 2 weeks.
Exactly. And so when I dated my ex, I was so like, when someone's just like just not a good person. Like you can feel it, like you get a gut feeling. I was always so scared to be like, bro, like you can't. Like I don't care if you're having sex with someone tested, but someone that's not tested and you come and fuck me and you get something and give it to me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Understandable.
Like, I don't give a shit if you go fucking OnlyFans, bitch, or porn star. Like, fucking do it. I'll help you do it. But
Well, that's awesome.
yeah, whatever. But I feel like if you're fucking someone that's not tested and you're a porn star, that's just such a risky game.
It super is. And that's like, I feel like back in the day, why escorting was such a like taboo subject.
Yeah.
Because even when I got in, plenty of people were fucking escorting.
Yeah.
And no one openly talked about it like they do now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was always the fear of contaminating the fucking testing pool.
Yeah.
These days, it's wild. Like, I'm not knocking anyone for trying to make their fucking paper. If you do full service, you do full service.
Yeah.
But it's wild that it's just so in the open these days. And like, because it potentially contaminates the testing pool.
Yeah. I don't know. I think testing is such a... I know we have our standards, and I know that's for a reason that we have our standards, and I fully support those standards. But me personally, and this is just the way that I do my own testing, is I go and get tested by my primary doctor. I get tested a full panel for everything, absolutely everything. When I was home, I did everything plus MGen. I was swabbed and I did a urine test. And then I got tested at Clear and talent testing. And that's just the way I like to do it. And then when I go home again on my other trip, I get a brand new test for my primary. I'm so anal about it and I'm so scared. And I feel like that's why I've done, I guess, good on not having a bad test. And now I know, I'm like, oh, if a testing site fucks up and my test is wrong, I will immediately go back to that testing site and my primary, buy both, and be like, what the fuck? And yeah.
So when you're dating now, like if you were to meet somebody or you're just like, yo, tests immediately, like
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I'll pay for it. I'll go with you.
You better go with them, make sure they actually go.
Right, no. But
well, no, if you don't trust them that much, you probably shouldn't fuck them.
Right? No. But I'm like, no, like we'll go together, like I'll pay for it. Like I don't care. But I think that testing is such a big thing in our industry. And I feel like there's so many people that fake their test and that fake doing so much stuff that I'm like,
that's the fucked up part about
it. Why?
Well, there's shame in it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like, statistically, you're probably going to catch something at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I've had chlamydia. No big deal.
I've had chlamydia.
It was annoying.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. The pills fucking suck. They make you feel like shit. That's back when TTS was giving the one pill for chlamydia. I don't know if they give like the multiple pills now, but when TTS gave the one pill for chlamydia, it's like this big and it makes you feel like absolute shit. And it makes you want to throw up. It makes you feel like absolute dog shit. You can't have sex for 2 weeks or some shit. And I'm like, damn, this sucks. But it fucking happens.
It's a porno cold.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, when there are certain like, I guess, companies that are like, oh my God, she popped. She's so fucking dirty. And this is, what the fuck do you expect?
You expect people to not live their fucking lives?
Like, what do you expect? Like, genuinely, like everybody is fucking without a condom. Eventually, someone's going to have a bad test and you're going to publicly shame them for that. You're going to shun them.
Well, we're in the 13th grade. That's why.
Exactly. I tell everyone, porn is high school.
Oh, yeah.
We are in high school all over again. But
Oh, yeah.
we are in high school with big kid money.
Some. There are some definitely broke motherfuckers too.
Yeah. For the most part, though, we are in high school all over again. You know, everybody talks about everyone. We have Twitter, which I refer to Twitter as our own version of Gossip Girl. And everybody talks. And I'm not saying that I don't talk to my friends, but I just think that there's so much crazy stuff out there that I'm like, damn, you guys, like.
Well, I mean, part of it is it's still a quasi-outlaw industry.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, you get some bad actors in the fucking industry, too.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
And people gossip about that. And it's like...
Yeah. But I also see it the way that, like, I guess it's just my own brain, but the way when I see stuff that people are like, oh, well, porn's such a bad thing, blah, blah, blah. Like, we have so many bad people in our industry. There are people that have corporate jobs with terrible fucking employees.
There's bad people everywhere.
Exactly. There are bad people in every workplace, every setting in life. You're going to come across someone that's a fucking asshole. Not just in porn.
We are such a small insular community in the grand scheme of it. I mean, it's obviously much bigger. There are much alcohol. There are many more people involved in it now than there were previously, just because of the OnlyFans revolution, camming, and all that shit. Yeah. But
how do you feel about OnlyFans people?
Make that money.
Yeah. No, I mean like OnlyFans people that are like, I'm a porn star.
It's one of those things where, like, you're an independent filmmaker. Mm-hmm. The difference between being an OnlyFans star and being a Vixen contract person. Yeah. It's like, do you shoot indies or do you work for Paramount?
Yeah, exactly.
You're still doing the job. You're still, like, out there doing the thing. You may not be doing it with the budget that everyone else is. It's still doing the job. Like, I don't think you should discount people just because some gatekeeper didn't sign off on them.
Yeah. No, I get that. I feel like porn and OnlyFans, everyone's a sex worker. I feel like not everyone is a porn star.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. So, I feel like a porn star is when you work for, and I don't even consider myself a porn star. I consider myself an adult actress because
interview's over. You're not a star.
I'm
Stars only on this motherfucker.
Films, but I'm not a porn star. I'm not Riley fucking Reid. Like, obviously, like, to me, Riley Reid is a porn star. She is a star. Me personally, I feel like I'm an adult actress.
But it's one of those things, just like mainstream. There are varying degrees of it. It's not like you are or you aren't.
Yeah.
You know, there's a sliding tier. There's a tier list of this shit. It's not just like one day you're like, oh shit, I'm on a box cover. Now I'm a porn star. It's like, no. Yeah. Do people know who you are? Do people like, they're not just like, oh, that's that girl I masturbate to. If they're like, they can actually name your fucking name.
Yeah, I guess so. But see, I just find myself being like, I'm not a porn star. I'm a little act, like I do porn, but I'm not a star.
So at what point do you consider yourself a fucking star, though?
I feel like you're a star once you have a contract. Once you're a contract person with Vixen or Brazzers or whatever contract you're in, I feel like at that point you are a star.
But there are plenty of people that are huge fucking names that have never fucking been.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess I see that point. Me personally, I don't consider myself a star.
Do you think you would actually ever, like, once you're actually living it, once you're at, like, say you got that contract and you're actually living it, do you think that would actually change your mindset? Do you think you'd wake up today and be like, oh, I'm a star?
No.
Right. So, like, I think that's just.
I guess that. I see that point. I mean, yeah, no. I guess I get that. Yeah, that makes sense.
All being famous from studio work is someone else with someone else's money is willing to sign off on you.
Yeah.
They think you're hot enough, marketable enough, or you fuck the right person.
Yeah. That's fair.
You know, that's all that is.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like even today or like ever in my adult industry career. I feel like there'll never be a day where I wake up and I'm like, I'm a porn star. Like I'm Riley fucking Reid level porn star.
I mean, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But
it makes me work harder because I want to be Riley fucking Reid. But I don't consider myself Riley. Like Riley Reid knows that bitch is a fucking star. That bitch is making millions. Like she's chilling. And I feel like once, and I'm speaking it into existence. Once I reach that level, I'll be somewhat, I guess, like, okay, people know me more. I'm more of like a name in porn. But right now, I don't consider myself a name in porn.
I mean, is the goal to just be a name in porn?
Well, no. Like, I guess a name in everything. Like, I'm sure I want to branch out and do other things, but who knows?
I mean, whatever makes you happy. I'm not knocking if you're like, fuck yeah, I want to be a goddamn name in porn. I want to be in fucking lights here. Like,
I want everybody fucking me. No.
I want all the loads spilled to me.
Yeah. But Chloe Cherry, she went on to do Euphoria.
Right. And do you think pre-Euphoria, Chloe was a huge name in the industry? I don't think she was.
You don't think so? I don't know. I don't think, I don't know. I never knew Chloe Cherry until Euphoria. But that's me. I know there are people that fucking knew her.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying she was anonymous.
And I know she was a hustling girl at one point. She was a hustling model.
Right. But I'm not saying, as I said, I'm not saying she was anonymous, but I'm not saying she was
Riley
Reid, Angela White. She wasn't like top of the fucking
Brandy
mountain.
Love.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been around for over a decade. I didn't know who Chloe was before Euphoria either.
Yeah.
I
mean, she went on Euphoria and she fucking killed that role.
She did.
She killed that shit. Because now that I look back, I'm like, I don't see anyone playing that role as good as Chloe did. And Chloe did a fantastic fucking job. And I think about it a lot. I'm like, oh, well, like if I were to be like casted in something like that, would someone be like, oh, I didn't know Sawyer Cassidy before whatever? And I'm like,
chances are they wouldn't. And that's the weird thing about fame in this industry is just like, until you get to a certain fucking level, besides the super fans, people don't know people's names.
Yeah.
Like I'll have civilian friends on and be like, I'm having so-and-so on who is a legitimately big name in the industry. Everyone in the industry knows this person. And heterosexual civilian dude friends be like, who?
Yeah.
And show a picture like, oh yeah, I've jerked off to her.
Yeah. And I've been to like those instances where people have recognized me. And I like panic. I'm like,
So you sure you really want to be a porn star then? You really want to like be out in the world and be like, Sawyer!
I love talking to people like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm Sawyer Cassidy, blah, blah, blah. But I think there's a time and place for it. Like if I'm with my motherfucking mama, if I am with my mama and you see me out and about, please don't come up to me with my mama.
Don't roll up and be like, ma'am, I've spilled gallons to your daughter.
Exactly. Like, come on now. That's my fucking mom.
I mean, I hate to break it to you. Your mother had unprotected sex for you to get here. I hate to break it to you.
Well, yeah. But I don't want my mom knowing I get paid to get... I mean, I'm sure my mom has an idea. My dad knows.
Well, then how does your mom not know?
Well, my parents are divorced.
Yeah, I'm sure they still talk occasionally.
Yeah. But my dad was like... My dad's pretty fucking chill. My dad's a homie. I mean, my dad is pretty fucking chill. My dad's more of a friend than a parent.
I know my anecdotal experience, my dysfunctional ass parents, even though they were divorced for a very long time, would still occasionally have powwows about shit happening.
Oh, I'm sure they're fucking talking. And I believe full-heartedly that my mom knows.
She's just in denial about shit?
She's in denial. She's like, no. I think it's like the religious part of her. She's like, I don't want to know my daughter gets fucked on camera.
Well,
and I'm like, you know what? To each their own. You don't.
She probably doesn't want to know that her daughter's getting fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I'm sure my dad didn't want to know either. But the way I told my dad was peak telling my dad. It was fantastic. I told him when he was intoxicated, and I had Angel Gustosa with me. She was with me, and we told my dad together. And my dad blatantly asked me, he was like, are you doing porn? And I was like, yeah. And then we fucked with him. We went to a restaurant, and I asked the waiter if he's ever seen the Bang Bus.
Mhm.
And I was like, have you ever seen the Bang Bus? And the waiter was like, yeah. And I was like, we're on it. Me and Angel. And she was like, yeah, we're on it. Like, I was just on it the other day. Like, I just got fucked in the back of the bus. And my dad was like, don't tell me you've seen my daughter getting fucked. And so, but my dad's chill about it. My dad was like, you know what? Make your fucking bag. And I was like, you know what? Right. And he was like, yeah, as long as you stop spending my fucking money, make your bag. And I was
right?
Like, chill.
Like, get off my payroll.
Yeah, exactly. My dad was the type of person, like, and I know a lot of girls that, like, their parents, like, use this shit against them and they're, like, fucking evil about it. My dad was like, as long as I'm not paying anything, you do whatever you got to do.
Well, and what's hilarious about parents and shit is, like, they don't want to hear about you banging or doing porn or some shit. But if you had, like, a regular partner, they sure as fuck be like, so when are we getting grandbabies? Where the fuck do those come from?
Exactly. Like, come on now.
So you are interested in how I'm fucking.
But I feel like once that part happens in life, parents, like, switch. Like, once you reach a certain age and your parents are like, when am I getting a grandkid? I'm like, 10 years ago, you didn't want, like, 5 years ago, you didn't want me fucking having sex at all. Now you fucking want a grandbaby?
Now you want me to raw dog some motherfucker? You want some motherfucker to fill me up all greasy?
You want someone to breed me?
Right?
Please?
You have a breeding fetish?
I do. But only by people that I'm in a relationship with. Yeah. If I'm like fucking someone for OnlyFans, I'm like, no, I'm not like, breed me. Like,
set babies are a thing. Don't do it.
Yeah, no. But if I'm in a relationship with someone,
you want these motherfuckers who are locking your legs in behind them as they're finishing so they can't pull out.
But so
that wasn't a no. That was not a no.
I've never personally. No, I take that back.
I haven't recently.
I think it's hot when you're dating someone and you're like, let me wrap my legs around this. But as long as they're okay with it, as long as they're like, yeah, let me fucking fill you up, bitch. If they're not okay with it filling you up, don't fucking do that shit to someone.
I hate to break it to you. Most guys are okay with filling people up.
Exactly.
Like, I have had a lot of unfortunate cream pies in my life.
I know. I'm like, feel me.
Thank God I have, as far as I know, I have never gotten anyone pregnant. I'm definitely not paying for anyone, so.
Yeah. I'm like, fill me up.
Like, no, I have definitely finished in a lot of people who are just like, post that clarity, like, that might not have been the best move.
No, I've definitely sat back and been like, oh shit. But I unfortunately have birth control.
See, for me these days, I had a vasectomy, so I don't give a fuck. I was like, yeah. I want to finish in every way.
Right? No, I have birth control, so I have an IUD implant. So I'm like, good luck. Good luck. But there are times where I'm like, I shouldn't say this. No, I will. My last relationship, I just tell him all the time, like, come in me, daddy, like, come in me. And
it's hot.
He would. Like, fucking.
I don't think I have not come in someone who's ever said come in me. Yeah, I don't think.
No. He's like, are you really, like, that's like being like, oh, you want like the fucking cake or you want a piece of carrot? Like,
I've never once pulled out of someone who's like, come in me.
Exactly. Like, I wouldn't. If I was a dude, if I was a fucking male and a fucking hot ass bitch told me to fucking nut in her, I'm releasing everything I got.
Just something in the reptilian brain of us is just like, okay, I have to. Like,
yeah, absolutely. No.
This is why I got a vasectomy, so I don't have to worry about someone being scandalous and being like, keeping that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't have to worry about it.
Right? Lucky you.
Good investment.
To you.
Well, it wasn't even my investment. I crowdfunded it, but started a GoFundMe to get my vasectomy done.
Really? I love that. That's a fucking boss ass move. That's fucking funny.
The procedure's on my YouTube channel. Like, I filmed it.
That's sick. That's cool. I don't know. I think it's so fucking hot. But I love risky ass sex.
I love in the last like 10 minutes. You're like, I'm not fucking anyone unless they got tested, but I love risky sex.
No. Like safe, obviously, like safe tested sex.
Just risky places.
But risky places.
Where's the riskiest place you've?
Public, like movie theater, park.
You're looking to get kicked out like a fucking congresswoman.
Like, give it to me. If we're in the bathroom at a restaurant, you're fucking me. If we are in a Victoria's Secret dressing room and we're fucking, we are fucking in the Victoria's Secret restaurant, like Victoria's Secret dressing room. I don't give a shit. We're fucking. If I have to like suck your dick underneath the table at the restaurant, we're fucking. I don't care. We're fucking. Risky ass places. And risky ass things like coming in me. If this is so bad, but if I know you and we're in a committed long-term relationship,
how long is a long-term relationship before this behavior comes out?
Like a year.
Oh, so the first year's all vanilla?
No. I'm not saying that. But
happy anniversary, baby. We're fucking in the Texas Roadhouse and then we're stealing the glass.
I've done that.
On your anniversary?
No, but I have done that. You know, when you can get it where you can get it, you gotta get it.
I'm not saying.
If I can get it in a Texas Roadhouse bathroom, all right.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Obviously, I mean, that's what you're doing.
As long as I don't get caught. Like, I'm not trying to get caught.
Have you ever gotten caught?
No.
So what's your secret for not getting caught?
I think I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky.
That's not a secret. That's just...
No. I have a special talent. And I know this is a talent because more than one adult male has told me. I've heard this from more than one big name adult guy that I have worked with. My mouth and my hands do amazing things. I've made a lot of guys nut early. I've made a lot of like porn star guys almost nut early.
Is that like a point of like bragging for you?
Yeah. I'm like, no, if I can make you nut by my mouth or my hands, absolutely. Especially guys that are like, oh, I never nut by a blowjob, or most girls can't make me come by a blowjob or a hand job. Oh, I got you.
I feel like that's some reverse psychology just to get their dick in your mouth.
Probably, but fuck it.
Like, I never nut to blowjobs. And you're just like, ah! And they're nutting 30 seconds later, like, yeah, that never happens.
No, I'm talking. So I shot content with someone recently. And they told me, they were like, not too many people can make me come by a blowjob. And they're a big name in porn. And I was like, bro, if this motherfucker's telling me that, I made it. I'm like, holy shit, I made it.
Good on you. Good on you.
Fuck it. Why not?
Me personally, like, it's like if the blowjob's offered, it's like, yo, you need to understand, like, I'm going to want to fuck. Like, I'm one of these people like, no, I don't want to finish in someone's mouth. I want to just like, oh, no, that's a good appetizer. Like,
right. No. Are you one of those people that like to give more than you receive, or do you like to get more than you receive?
Depends on my level of sobriety.
Okay.
Drunk Matt just masturbates inside people at times.
I don't like receiving head. I don't like when someone licks my pussy.
Really?
It doesn't do anything for me.
What is the sample area of people eating your pussy that like you're just like nobody?
Nobody. There is not a single time that someone has eaten my pussy that I'm like, this is great. Oh my God, give it to me. Most of the time I'm like, are we done?
Is that a comfort thing?
I don't like it. And I've said this on podcasts before that I don't know. I've always been this way. I just don't like it. I get off more than giving someone a blowjob or licking someone's pussy than anything else. But certain people's pussies.
Well, yeah, you can't just be going around licking everybody.
Yeah, I'm picky. I'm picky.
Like,
I'm picky about my pussy.
Well, as you should be. Like,
as I should.
As someone who's stunk his face in some stink puss in his life, like, I applaud you for being pickier than me.
No, but for sure, I've definitely sucked some dick that's made me like more horny than someone eating my pussy. That I'm like, but there are some people in this industry that I'm like, you can eat my pussy any day.
You want to call any of them out?
Nikki Rebel, he has eaten my pussy on set, and it's been fantastic. His wife, fucking amazing person. I fucking love his wife. Nikki Rebel, he can eat my pussy any day of the week, and it feels great.
What's he doing that other people aren't doing?
I don't know what it is.
I mean, you're there.
Yeah. But most, like, there are certain people, I mean, there's only one person in porn and my ex that have ever made me squirt on camera. One, I would say, but the content hasn't come out yet, so I can't say their name. But my ex, who was the first person to ever make me squirt. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't even know my fucking body could do that. So I think that's, like, cool. That I'm like, okay, cool. But just eating pussies, like, someone eating my pussy has never been my thing. I just don't know what it is.
So if someone goes down on you, you just let them for a little while and then, like, pull them up, or what?
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I just fake it.
That's wrong. It's fucking wrong.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings.
It's not hurting someone's feelings to tell them this. I'm not into this.
But what if they're like, oh my God, like, I fucking love eating pussy.
Cool. Find someone else's pussy to eat then.
I just personally, like, I don't know. I feel bad.
Yeah, because you're not enjoying it.
Well, yeah, but I feel bad about telling them that I'm not enjoying it. Because what if they're like, oh my God, she just doesn't like the way I eat pussy.
Do you really want to be with someone who's that much of a bitch?
Fair point. I don't like pussies.
Right? Like, oh my God. You're so, like, anyone who's so self-conscious is never going to survive being involved with a performer.
Yeah, no. I made a TikTok recently that the TikTok, or it was a while back, but the TikTok sound says, you have to be a thug to get with me. And it's like, it's true. Because, like, I can be fucking mean. And I don't mean to be.
Except when they're eating your pussy, apparently.
I don't mean to be. Like, when I'm in a relationship, I'm such a person that would do absolutely anything for you. And I think I'm a good friend in that aspect as well, that I will do absolutely anything for the people that I love. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes you just have to let your crazy out. I don't know.
What are some examples of letting your crazy out, though? Besides fucking up some girl at a fucking...
I was dating someone not recently, ish. Allegedly, I threw their stuff off our balcony.
It just tripped, right? It just tripped and fell.
Mm-hmm. The wind blew it.
What did he allegedly do to provoke this?
I allegedly went through their phone and found some text.
So you're one of these people that'll go through someone's phone?
No.
You just said you just went through someone's phone. You just said I went through someone. So you're the type of person to go through someone's... No, I would never go through someone's phone.
Clarification, damn it. They went through my phone. And
two wrongs make a right.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if someone is constantly accusing you of cheating on them and they're like, you're texting someone else and blah, 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 over and over and over, and you know damn good and well you're not doing that, I feel like it's a reflection of guilt. I feel like, okay, well, you're accusing me of something, so you're doing it. And
at that point, guess what? You should leave.
Yeah, I know.
At the point where someone like is like, you're cheating, I'm gonna be like, have a good life.
Right?
Because at that point, because anything's fair game as long as there's trust.
Yeah.
If you believe I'm cheating on you, you already don't trust me. So what are we doing here?
Exactly. So I was, here we go. I was dating someone that was a narcissist and it was very manipulative.
That's not at all common in this industry.
But he was very manipulative. He was very much a narcissist. And he shunned me very quickly away from my friends and away from porn people and etc. And I was so quick to be like, no, like, obviously, if you're uncomfortable with this, like, I will do everything I have to do to prove that to you, that I'm not cheating on you or that I'm not doing anything that you don't disbelieve. And so I would be like, bro, like, I'm not hiding anything on my fucking phone. Like, you want to go through it? Go fucking through it. Like, I don't care.
I mean, but that...
I reached the point where the crazy started kicking in. And I was like, you know what? Like, you're so much accusing me. Let me see your phone. Let me go through your fucking phone. The very first fucking app I opened, he's texting another girl. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, like, you want to accuse me, but you're texting someone else. And his excuse was, oh, well, we were broken up at the time.
The classic Ross and Rachel, we're on a break.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, we're on a break. And so, allegedly, I threw the shit out the fucking window.
That's so fucked. I mean, not you throwing necessarily, but like, I know in the moment, like, obviously, it's like, oh, you know, he feels this way. But like from the outside, it's just like, bro, do you have no self-respect? If you think I'm cheating on you, why are you still here?
Exactly. And so, but I feel like, when I used to ask that, I'd be like, bro, if you're so fucking miserable with me and I'm such a fucking terrible person, why are you here? There's the door. Walk out. Go. But I think it was like a manipulation.
Oh, no, 100%.
I think it was a controlling thing. It was a manipulation thing.
100%.
Luckily, I wasn't smart enough to get out when I should have, but I did eventually get out, and I applaud girls that can get out. I feel like there are so many girls that can't, and they stay trapped in that bubble, and it's so, like, it's such a heartbreaking thing. And I had so many people warn me before, be like, Sawyer, and I'm like, ah.
But it's one of those things, like,
yeah,
you ain't gonna hear it until you want to hear it.
Exactly. No, for sure. Like, you can sit there and preach to the choir all day, but
well, and that's the thing. Like, I've learned as an older dude at this point, like, when I see people in shitty, toxic relationships like that, I just don't say shit, because at the end of the day, I'm probably just gonna torpedo my friendship.
Yeah.
Being like, your partner sucks.
Yeah. No, what's the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink.
Right. The problem is the horse in a lot of cases will resent you for trying to lead them to water.
Yeah, they'll fight you on that shit.
Like, no, you're wrong. And then in some cases, like, anecdotally, of course, some cases they'll mention it to their fucking partner, and then their partner will be like, well, you can't speak to that person anymore.
Right? Jeez.
Seeing that shit way too much. So it's just like, when I see fucking my friends in toxic ass relationships, I'm just like, I'm just like, I will see you when this eventually ends. Because
yeah, no, and I definitely had a lot of people being like, Sawyer, like, I love you so much, but I'm gonna have to love you from a distance for right now. And now looking back on it, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you were so fucking right. But you can't get out of your own way. Like, you're so blinded by this person. And I feel like when you're in such a manipulative relationship and someone is so good at fucking with your brain, you can't see that shit unless you want to see it.
Love is as addictive as cocaine.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, literally fires the same chemicals in your brain as cocaine.
Oh, definitely.
It's fucked up that love is like the only socially acceptable drug.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we can sing all these songs about love, but can you imagine if half the love songs were sung about cocaine?
I'm trying to love cocaine. No, I've never done cocaine. I'm scared.
Well, apparently it's like love.
I know a lot of people that have done cocaine, and I'm like, damn. I've done some drugs in my lifetime, but to each their own.
Yeah. I'm very much a proponent of, like, as long as you're not harming other people, it's your fucking body. Do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Exactly. I'm definitely more of like a pro, do whatever the fuck you want as long as it doesn't harm anyone else.
And that's how it should be. Like, and for the record, I don't think abortions harm anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Because, that ain't a person.
It's your fucking choice. It's your body. It's something that you have to live with, and you fucking go for it. Me personally, I would have a hard time doing it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it. I'm not saying that I would never be like, I'm not having an abortion.
Sorry, just want to point out. Yeah. You should have a doctor do it. Don't do it yourself.
I'm not trying to coat hanger myself.
Right. Let the doctor do it. It is very difficult to do it yourself.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying that that would be a hard thing for me. But I've never been someone that'd be like, oh my God, you got an abortion? Fuck you. You're a terrible fucking... No. It's your fucking body. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just because you want to fucking do it, that doesn't got shit to do with me. Who the fuck am I going to tell you what to do?
Well, I know a lot of people that should not be parents.
Exactly. I know a lot of people that I'd be like, you should have yeeted that fetus. And you didn't do it.
Like, you shouldn't bring someone into this world to fuck them up because you ain't responsible enough to do the job. Hence my vasectomy.
That part. That part. No, definitely. I feel, but having kids, I think, is more of a bigger fear than me than getting fucking found dead naked. Having kids for me is terrifying.
Why?
I don't know. I'm so scared. I don't want to fuck it up.
I mean, I think everyone fucks up.
I'm not trying to pass my trauma on to this fucking idiot, little fucking miniature version of me. What if I birthed a miniature asshole?
Well, judging by the men you've described so far, you have a pretty good chance of it.
Exactly. Like, if that's hypothetically speaking, me and my ex had a kid. That kid would be a beautiful asshole. Beautiful, but a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's the worst kind of person.
Exactly. And I'm gonna have to be like, bro, you gotta go on this self-love journey. You gotta read all my self-love health books over here on this fucking bookcase for you not to be a little fucking asshole. Because I'll be damned if I raise someone's fucking awful ass kid. If I have a son and he's a fucking dick to woman, game over. I'm whooping that ass. I'm whooping that ass. No, I refuse to raise an iPad kid. I won't do it. To each their own. If that works for y'all, props, cool, good for y'all.
No. See, I actually have problems with that shit because I think it's lazy. I think it's fucking lazy. Like, if you signed up to do the job, do the job.
Yeah, I much rather have my kid outside climbing a tree than sitting in there watching Coco Melon all fucking day.
Yeah, like I was out in the streets as a kid. Like I was doing ignorant shit. And I learned a lot doing ignorant shit as a kid.
My parents' philosophy was you come home when those streetlights come home. And if you're not in this house when those streetlights come on, you're getting your fucking ass torn up. And best believe my ass was inside when those streetlights came on. And I think that a lot of people forget that aspect of like, I feel like there are so many things that everybody, my ex was a little younger. And
are you dating a teenager?
No, he was legal.
Teenagers are legal.
He was legal.
A 19-year-old's legal. Cradle robber. You only got out of college last year. How much younger could he fucking be?
I believe the fifth. I want a lawyer.
Did you pick him up at a high school? You go to his prom? Is there a picture of you at his senior prom?
What was that saying?
The sure cradle robber. It's okay. Men are their sexual prime in their late teens, early 20s. It's cool. I understand. You have appetites. I understand.
In my defense, he wanted to date me.
Of course. He's like, oh.
He came on to me.
Oh my God. He's like, I have an erection.
Says every rapist ever. Jesus Christ. Y'all, I didn't rape anyone. He was a legal age. He consented to our relationship.
His parents have to sign off on it first?
That's going to go all over social media and everyone's going to be like, Sawyer's a cradle robber.
God damn it. Were you a TA?
I can't.
You're like, Yo, I'll give you all A's.
Speaking of, I had a college professor be like, bro, if you suck my dick, I'll give you an A for the class.
What do you taste like?
Cherries. Best believe I sucked that dick to pass that fucking class. Chemistry's hard.
How did that conversation even come up?
We were talking about my college essay for chemistry, and he was like, your formula's wrong. Blah, 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 blah. He was like, we were like staying late after class so he could help me with my thing. And he was like, he came on to me, and I was like, bro, if I suck your dick.
So you made the offer?
Well, he offered it too, but.
Okay, no. So suck late after class.
Yeah.
Because you're failing chemistry.
Yeah.
And he's coaching you on how shitty your formula is. And you're like, I have some chemistry that works. Like
I have some different kind of chemistry.
Like, tell me how that went down. How did that go down?
So I was after class, which sounds fucking terrible, and this is actually fucking awful for professors to actually do this to people. I consented because I'm a whore and I didn't give a shit. But my prof was like, well, like, you know, like, if you help me, maybe I can help you. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So, yeah, I sucked that dick for an A.
How fast did it come?
Very fast. Very, very fast. Less than 2 minutes. And you know what? I passed that fucking class and I got my fucking degree. So, you know what? I'm not mad about it.
I mean, that would have been fucked up if you'd sucked his dick and he didn't give you the A.
Right. Exactly. Because, sir, I'm going to the dean.
And then sucking his dick? Like, I know how shit gets done around here.
Luckily, is it luckily? I've never had to suck the dean's dick.
Just play with his balls?
I've never had to do anything sexual to the dean of school. Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, you're into this.
Hey, you never know. Hey, I want to get fucked on someone's desk at least once in my life. First,
I mean, girl, there's a Home Depot down the street. Like, you just get fucked on a desk.
No, for someone to be like a CEO or someone like big in a company and them to have like an office desk in like a corner office on like Wall Street or some shit, and they swipe everything off the desk and fuck me on their desk with the risk of like a secretary or someone coming. That is so fucking hot. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. If someone is working on Wall Street, and I'm going to say this into the camera. If someone is working on Wall Street and you want to fuck me on your fucking desk, give it to me. If you're hot, like Christian Grey fucking hot, you want to swipe everything off your fucking desk and rail me on your fucking, give it to me. Give it to me. Do it. Do it.
But get a test first.
Yeah, get a test first. But give it to me.
You are ridiculous.
I've been told that I have no filter and I say whatever.
Well, welcome to the show. Like,
hello.
You're in the right place.
Yes. Yes.
I encourage such shit.
It's my favorite. I like doing things like that. I'm still trying to figure out what this is.
Oh, I'll explain that in like a Patreon only segment.
Ooh. You hear that, guys?
That's bonus content.
That's tequila. We can't have that.
That's whiskey.
Whiskey.
You want a shot glass?
No.
You're just going to drink out of my bottle?
No, I don't drink out of your bottle. I'm not a heathen.
You wouldn't be the first person. I mean, not necessarily that bottle. No, you're just going to pour it into your twisted tea.
Tea and whiskey. You've never had that before?
I hope that's on camera.
Vaguely. Here. I was a bartender. I can do it without making a mess.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Oh, shit.
Yeah. You're going to call my PR team later and be like, bro, she's fucking wild.
Yeah, that's a good thing for me.
Welcome to the show.
Right. When your PR team gets the call from me, like, on people that are like, that was boring as fuck.
This was delicious. I'm glad I did that.
I mean, as long as your fluids stay inside you, I'm glad you did too.
I told you, and they blacked out twice.
Well, judging by like that you were unwilling to move to pee, I'm just afraid that like if you have to, have anything else come out of
at
you,
this point,
you'll just
now
keep shaking, and all of a sudden, like it'll just be all over the table.
No, now I know I can pee. So.
Well, I'm glad. After how many years on the planet, you know you can pee.
I mean, stop in the show and pee. People are blowing up my phone. Sawyer, where are you?
Sawyer, where are you?
Sucking dick.
Nope. There are quite cameras that prove otherwise.
I'm just kidding, guys. I can keep it in my pants. Jeez.
Well, generally with the dick sucking, someone else doesn't keep it in their pants. I'm just telling you.
I can close my mouth.
Well, that is not conducive to podcasting. I need you to not close your mouth. I just need you to not suck a dick for a moment.
I need you to not be a whore.
Right. For the moment, I just need you to stay on topic and tell horrible stories about you being a whore.
Focus.
Focus about telling stories about being a whore.
Got it.
Just don't be a whore for like 30 seconds.
I like this fixing it. It won't fit.
She was wearing my random swag from AVN.
I almost wore my tushy top, but I was scared that I was going to get in trouble for wearing it. So
From who?
For Vixen.
Oh.
I didn't want to wear my tushy top. It'd be like, tushy.
You're like, I'm worried about getting in trouble from Vixen. Put the Vixen hat on.
Facts. Sorry, guys. Branding? Make me your new contract star.
And the subtlety.
I'm cute. And I suck really good. Dick. Oh my god, my agent's gonna be like, bro, what the fuck is that? To all hussy models and Riley and Ryan, I apologize in advance. I love you so much. You can reprimand me later. Spank me.
I think it's wildly inappropriate for your agent to spank you. I'm just putting that out there.
If you consent to it, if your agent is an OnlyFans person,
that is your employee.
That's fair.
The power dynamic there's fucked up.
That's fair.
Like you work for me, spank me.
Maybe I'm just a slut and I like to be spanked, damn it.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling you shouldn't enforce your power dynamic to make it happen. I'm sure there are plenty of other people that would be willing to spank you that don't work for you.
That's fair, damn it. But you know what? Every now and then, I like the OnlyFans content of someone spanking me.
Those people don't necessarily have to work for you to be on your OnlyFans. Literally.
Touche.
I'm just saying, you shouldn't get me too'd in this motherfucker.
On that note, cut that out.
Aw.
Cut it. Do you know what that reference is?
Fucking Full House.
Yes.
I'm old.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you got that. Most people don't get that reference. I was just kidding. We don't have to cut that
out. How do people not know fucking Uncle Joey?
If anyone is upset with that, Riley, I apologize. Ryan, I apologize.
She is not apologizing. I don't believe her. I would not believe her.
I'm sorry.
I would not believe her. Do not.
You know what? I'm not sorry. If you want to fucking spank me, spank me. Do it.
I'm the only person here.
Yeah, but when this airs, you're not going to be the only person seeing this.
Fair. Believe me, I hope I'm not the only person who's seeing
when this airs and someone tweets at me and they're like, oh my god, Sawyer likes me. Yeah. You know what? Every now and then, I like to be dominated. Every now and then, I like to dominate someone else. You know what? To each their own.
You should do the very first spank-a-fan. Instead of a fuck-a-fan,
Oh my god, that's fucking genius. Oh. And if anyone steals this idea, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
And she'll get away with it. You'll die of a heart attack in your sleep.
I want to do a content, like a talent talent, the porn star talent, boxing event.
Okay.
I want to see Riley Reid knock the shit out of someone. I want to see Dan Damage or whoever the fuck, Oliver Flynn. I want to see someone beat the shit out of someone else.
Everyone needs their faces.
I am a firm believer in everyone needs to be pistol whipped at least once in their life.
I'm good. Thank you. Good with
You know why? Because people will learn to shut the fuck up. People will learn to keep their fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm still good with not being pistol whipped.
I'm okay.
I'm okay with not being pistol whipped.
That was very violent.
Right? You haven't even had tequila.
Touche.
Like, this is
maybe I'm just violent.
Maybe you are just violent. Maybe we're just getting to the bottom of it. Like,
dang. Maybe I should talk to my therapist about that.
You probably should.
April, see you Tuesday.
Like, I did this podcast, I had a couple drinks, and I just wanted to see violence. I just wanted to pistol whip with the host. And
in my defense,
I have a very pistol whippable face. Ow. Jeez, sorry. Jeez.
In my defense, I have never pistol whipped someone.
But you want to.
Yeah.
Not it.
Not you, obviously.
It's not obvious. It is definitely not obvious.
No, obviously. I don't want to pistol whip you. But there are a couple people
in this moment.
Lifetime.
In this moment, you do not wish to pistol whip me. I appreciate that.
There are a couple people in this life that I'm like, you know what? I could slap you with a fucking pistol. I wouldn't do it, obviously, because that's wrong. And that's mean and hurtful. But I'm going to think about it.
Touch yourself to it a little bit.
I might think about it, but I wasn't going to do it. I was just thinking about it.
I believe you. Please don't pistol whip me. I believe you.
People are going to watch this and be like, damn, she's fucking violent. You know what? Yeah. I'm sorry. You can't handle it. What's the saying? If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen.
It's true.
Sorry. Can't get in this pussy.
It's like, yeah, if you're not violent, pussy's dry.
I mean, every now and then people like to be choked.
I only like to choke people. I don't like being choked.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, not my jam. Definitely have had people like try to choke me, and I actually 100% was messing around with a girl, like pants around my fucking ankles, and like, you know, choked her a little bit. She went to choke me back, and I pulled my pants up and I left.
Really?
I was like, nah, I'm not feeling this.
Wow. I feel like it's a pick and choose thing. Like, once you know someone that doesn't like to be choked, you can't choke them. But if you can, like, I had an ex, not my most recent ex, but I had an ex. Once upon a time, I was talking to someone and they like to be choked. And he was like, but he like, like he liked that shit. But there are people that I've met that they're like, I don't want to choke. Like, I don't want to be choked. Like, they're more of the dominant person. They want to be dominated. And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, being dominated is just not my jam. Not my jam. I've just never gotten into it.
Yeah, I find myself lately being more of a, like, I've always been more of like a submissive than to dominant. But every now and then,
crazy's got to come out.
Crazy's got to come out. Just go, rah, rah. But one of my biggest fantasies is pegging a guy. I want to peg someone. I'm
sure someone will sign up for that shit.
I'm sure they will. And one of these days. But I want to peg someone I'm in a like relationship with.
You're saving their asshole for love?
Oh my fucking God. No. I don't know. It's just hotter to me. I also want to cuck someone.
Okay.
I want to cuck someone I'm in a relationship with.
I mean,
I don't know why.
If you ask the internet, as a performer, if you're dating a civilian, you're cucking them every time you go to work. So,
touche. I
don't believe the internet on that shit, but the amount of like toxic dude podcast fans that end up on fucking my comment section, you're a simp, or you're a cuck for like dating performers. Like, no, bro, I know that's performative. Like that. Yeah. That is not the same as actually being involved with somebody.
Yeah, I feel that. No, that's funny. That's such it's so funny.
It's an uneducated opinion, in my opinion.
There are a couple of people in this lifetime that I'm like.
So, would you still respect your dude after you pegged him?
Hmm. Yeah. I just want to do it. And it's funny because I was dating someone that was like, no, you are not pegging me. You are not like licking my asshole. Like, you're not going near my fucking asshole. And I'm like, bro, like, how can you say you don't like it if you don't try it once?
I mean, I know, speaking from personal experience, I have digestive problems. I don't want you down there.
Really? You've never had someone lick your asshole?
I mean, I have, but it's like, do it at your own fucking risk.
Yeah, not all the time. Not after Taco Bell.
No, it's just like, I have digestive problems. Like, sometimes it's just like, I'll have a normal meal, and it's like, oh, I'm running to the fucking bathroom. There's a reason I invested in a fucking bidet.
That's fair. But, like, honestly, good for you. Like, Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, no.
And if you get a finger near there, you'll watch my cheeks just fucking clench. Just, nope. That's a big nope.
No, I've never done anything to anyone that wasn't like, if they were like, bro, I don't want you licking my asshole, I'm like, all right, cool, I won't lick your asshole. Or if they're like, bro, I don't want you. Are
you disappointed when they tell you that you can't lick their asshole?
No.
You're like, okay, cool. Well, I don't want my pussy either, so we're even.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I had a person that I was intimate with in one time, and they told me that they didn't like their balls licked. They didn't want their balls sucked on. They said it was too sensitive. And I was like, all right, cool. I won't your balls. And I didn't. I didn't.
Were you hurt by them telling you that?
Sometimes. Just a little bit.
You were?
It's just a little bit. Like, come on now. Let me know. But I can't, and I respect that.
Well, that's the important part.
I respect their choices.
But that's why you should tell motherfuckers don't eat your pussy. Yeah. The exact same reason that dude told you not to lick his balls.
But I'm a pussy. And I'm scared.
Well, stop being scared.
Touche.
Like, I'll fight motherfuckers in the club. The person I'm sexually intimate with, I won't tell them I'm not into something. You know how silly that sounds? Like, I'm going to be out here committing crimes, but I can't tell the person who's supposed to care about me and value my opinion that I don't want my pussy eaten.
It's only a crime if you get caught. Damn it.
I mean, legally, yes.
Yeah. In the court of law, it's only a crime if you get caught. If they can prove it, prove it. You can't prove it, prove it.
As we taped Exhibit A tonight.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I've looked at an officer of the law, and he has accused me of something, and I've looked him dead in his eyeballs and said, prove it.
And then you sucked his dick?
No, I didn't suck anyone's dick that night, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. I know how much you like that.
It was a rough night. It was a tough time for Sawyer. It was a tough day.
It's okay. You made it through it. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Sawyer, I hate to do it. We've been doing this for like over 2 hours already.
Yep.
Gotta call last call on this motherfucker.
Last call.
So, Sawyer, before we get you out of here, where can they find you on the things?
All my social medias are at Sawyer Cassidy 3X. The number 3 and the capital X.
Excellent.
Yep.
Sawyer, it was an absolute pleasure.
It was an absolute best time.
We will definitely do it again at some point.
I hope so.
As long as you have not murdered me by that point.
I will not kill you.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I pinky swear.
Fucking, I'm taking that shit. Is it on camera? Is it on
camera? There we go. Pinky swears I won't kill him.
Woohoo. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
All right, guys. Bye.